everybody, it's Lauren here.
And Kyle.
And we are the coaches at Team Cosmic Bodies, and today we are making a video on one of our clients, one of our clients thought this would be a really good video. What did she say exactly?
She think it'd be really cool if you guys did a video on what it's like to date a bikini competitor or physique competitor, and to educate the significant other on what to expect, on how to help, support, understand, etc.
Yeah, and honestly, we are both competitors, so it's never really been in that type of position before. In 2015, I actually competed, and Kyle wasn't competing at the time, so I think he maybe got a little feel of what it's like to date a bikini competitor or somebody that's on prep. And we are going to move the question kind of towards that way. What it's like dating somebody that's in competition prep. And I first just want to say that, you know, doing a show, it's hard work. Going towards any goal that you have is going to be hard work. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a big part of your day too, like whatever it may be. If you're trying to get a promotion at work, if you're trying to get your school degree, if you are trying to, I don't know, you got this paper you have to write and it's due in a week, like an essay or something like that. That's gonna be like a really main focus that you have, and especially if you wanna do well with it. And yeah, and that's just like competing, right? Like that's just like doing a show. You are 20 weeks out and it's your main focus because you want to do well, and it's gonna take a lot. So hopefully your significant other understands that you have this goal and you want to give it your all, and it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot, and sometimes people think that bodybuilding is a selfish sport. And to be honest, yeah, it is a selfish sport. Whatever goal you have, you're going to be selfish. And it is okay to be selfish. I really don't think there's a problem with that. If you have this goal, this prep, this competition in mind, especially if you want to do really well, like for sure.
So first I want to say that even in 2015, I kind of got her into the sport, so I can't really say that I kind of always knew what to expect somewhat. But with the territory of, yeah, like she said, this sport is a little extreme, and I think it's more on the aspect of, on nutrition standpoint. You really, as a physique competitor, you really have to watch your intake on what you're eating, and that's kind of against the social norm of like the significant other wanting to go out to eat, or just like cooking at home with butter. Like it just things kind of change there. And then obviously there's other side effects that happen as you do get leaner and on our calorie deficit in the fat loss phase later on. I mean, not so much in the beginning, but adaptations and symptoms and side effects such as like your mood and energy levels, libido, stress.
Yeah, but let's go back to like the nutrition part. Nutrition is a huge thing for a competitor. And in the beginning of the prep, yeah, if you do a flexible diet, if they do a flexible dieting approach, yeah, you can go out and have a glass of alcohol. You can go out and have a meal or two in the beginning, for sure. Definitely that's a little bit easier to do. But once they get more in depth in their prep, like, yeah, they won't be going out as much, won't be eating out meals as much. You know, even you cooking something for them, they might not feel comfortable about that. Nutrition is huge. They're going to be spending a lot of time with that.
Yeah, so I guess to how to understand and what to expect and how to help and support that is I don't know, make sometimes it's just a lot more dishes, right? So it's like you got to make, let's say you make rice or noodles and you like to add butter, just do that in another dish for them with it's plain, and that goes with pretty much everything you eat. If you are going to be in the kitchen with them, is yeah, it's kind of more plain ingredients that they kind of like to add up themselves. The best way I can say is like, it's just not forever. Like they don't have to, no matter what, the physique competitor, you don't have to count everything forever. And it's kind of more being strict when fat loss is the goal and the calories are low, right? They're trying to see what they can get away with.
Yeah, it's not a forever thing. This person is only in prep for just so long. And yeah, whatever, the competitor is going to be in the gym a lot. They're going to be training a lot. They're going to be doing their cardio. You know, I mean, their prep is going to not take over their life, but it's going to be a really big part of their life. So that's a whole other thing too. I mean, they're going to be in the gym a lot doing cardio and training, and that's part of their day, and that's a really important part of their day. So understand that like this is their time to do well in the sport, and you gotta be supportive of that. You can't be like, they're just going to the gym because they care about themselves or whatever. Like, no, like be super supportive and be proud of them. Go to the gym with them.
Yeah, I mean that comes with the territory of the whole lifestyle, because with contest prep and even not in contest prep, usually they're going to be lifting no matter what. So yeah, like I think the cardio is kind of more of the bigger aspect, and it's like now they really won't skip the sessions either. Like they're going to be consistent with everything.
Yeah, and then also once the competitor is close to the show, yeah, like sex and stuff like that, they might not, you know, your libido does go down when you're in contest prep, when you're super lean, when you're closer to show date. I mean, we've had this experience. So maybe be a little understanding of that too. It doesn't happen actually to everybody. Like, it just matters how lean they get. So if they're like trying to get their pro card, or if they are a pro, like they will be super lean at the end of their prep. And honestly, sex is the last thing on their mind. Yeah. To be completely honest.
Yeah, I think a good way to put it is, it's sex is tiring, and they're gonna be low energy, and then also I think the libido goes down. So it's like the wantingness of to have sex compared to, like, you can have sex, no matter, like you can do it still.
You can do it still.
But I just think it's like the attractiveness. It's like, oh, that seems like a lot of work, or
yeah, it just feels a lot of work. Because think about it, your competitor, like they are in the gym working really hard. They might got school work.
Well, the testosterone.
They got work.
Their sex hormones probably are a little funky too at the end of prep, and you're so lean, so it's like you just aren't. The libido's not super high at all, and even like for up to, I don't know, a couple months that could happen even. So it's just about being supportive, and again, it's not forever. It's like these things do come back. Hopefully they're not competing year after year, and that's maybe something you guys should discuss too, is like how often you should compete, especially if you're a family man, a family person, or family woman.
Is your competitor competing year after, like doing show after show after show after show? I mean, that's not healthy, and that will take a toll on your relationship. So
definitely,
really, like just when your competitor is in their improvement season, you really like appreciate. Like we definitely like super appreciate doing stuff, going to events, eating out. It's like actually really meaningful to us, and like we really appreciate it.
It can be a selfish sport, and that's why you do see a lot of competitors who don't have a significant other, and then you see a lot of people who have created this balance, and the significant other can be supportive and understanding and knowing that it's not forever, because they have this hey, I have off seasons for, and that's why you see a lot of natural bodybuilders take long, like 5-year off seasons. They have kids, they have families, they have other jobs. It's a hobby to them. It's not.
Yeah. So I just be supportive, because if this person is doing the show for the right reasons, if they want to actually do well in the sport, or this is something they've always wanted to do and they're just really excited about it, really excited to step on stage and do this, right? Because it takes a lot. I mean, just accomplishing the goal, just doing the show is a freaking accomplishment in itself, and you just got to be proud of the hard work. And yeah, it should inspire you to do well in whatever you're doing, if it's with your job or whatever, because any goal you're trying to get is hard.
That's a good point, because at the end of, I mean, we both kind of competed at the same time recently, and it was kind of like attractive to me to see her work so hard and accomplish her goal, and like to actually see the results, because they've been consistent and have that discipline and that integrity, right? They're like doing the right things when no one's watching even. It's not like they're just proving this to other people. It's like deep inside themselves, they're proving that they can do these goals. So yeah, be proud of them. Again, hopefully you guys can have this conversation to know that it's not forever, and that you will get your significant other back at the end of a contest prep. Yeah, just be understanding on the nutrition aspect and the energy levels and all that, and mood. And
yep, it's just that
pick your
it's
battles.
Just nutrition. You got things to be aware of: nutrition, training, mood, libido sometimes at the end, and it just like they're intense, right? They're super intense about this goal. All competitors have this like intense freaking mindset. So yeah, and just enjoy other things besides nutrition and like everything like that. Like if it's going on walks, or if it's watching a movie, or yeah, you don't have to spend money and go out to enjoy a good time. You can have a good time at home. You can have a good time with a conversation, and yeah, there's so much other things to do besides spending money and eating out, right?
Yeah, it really makes you, if you can survive a contest prep and you're not in contest prep, you know, and just year after year, and it becomes your part of your lifestyle too, I think that is a really good test of love, and if you do love them or not.
Alright, well, I hope this was helpful. He doesn't really think it was helpful.
No, there's a few good points in there.
Okay, I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, just be understanding and patient and supportive, because you're proud of them and they're going to accomplish this goal, and you're going to help them accomplish a goal. It's like you really are a big part of this.
Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye.